Hi there, my name is Christine and I'm on the social media team at Later, the #1 marketing platform for Instagram. In this video, I'm going to share my top tips for getting your posts on the Instagram Explore page, which is one of the best ways to grow your audience and reach new potential customers. And don't worry, this isn't going to be one of those long and boring videos. At Later, we're all about saving your time, so we'll be covering everything you need to know in less time than it takes to eat your favorite snack.
What's your favorite snack? What would you be eating if you
Like those shrimp crackers. Before we jump right into the tips, let's take a minute to cover why the Instagram Explore page is so great and why as a brand you should be optimizing your content for it. The Explore page is a selection of content that is specifically curated for every user based on their unique historical activity. So no two Instagram Explore pages should ever look the same. So how does the Instagram algorithm decide what content to add to someone's Explore page? Well, this is generally based on what content someone has interacted with in the past, as well as what's currently trending in that space. For example, if you regularly like and comment on makeup tutorials in your home feed, the chances are you'll see a lot of similar posts in your Explore page, but from trending creators that you don't already follow. And it isn't just a place to discover new Instagram feed posts. The Explore page is packed full of suggested reels, IGTV videos, shoppable posts, and more, all based on what the Instagram algorithm thinks a user is most likely to find interesting. So with this in mind, optimizing your content for the Instagram Explore page is a way to reach a highly targeted audience. So we've covered why Instagram Explore is awesome, but what can you actually do to get your posts on as many Instagram Explore pages as possible? You might think it's totally beyond your control, but that's where you would be wrong. Here are 6 ways you can boost your content strategy and land yourself on the Instagram Explore page. Tip number 1 is to tap into new features. So you may have noticed that Instagram Reels are everywhere at the moment, and that is no different when it comes to the Explore page. As you can see, the entire top section of the Explore page is filled with suggested Instagram Reels. This is because Instagram, like all businesses, wants to promote its latest products and drive as much adoption as possible. So if you want to stand out from the crowd, it's a good idea to jump on Instagram's latest features while they're still hot, so you can benefit from all that extra exposure and increase your likelihood of landing on the Instagram Explore page. Hashtags are one of the best ways to effectively categorize your content. Hashtag. Don't use that one. You can think of them like adding a postage label to a package. The more details you provide, the more likely your package will end up in the right destination. In the same sense, hashtags give the Instagram algorithm a stronger idea of what your content is actually about, which makes it easier for the algorithm to know who would like to see it. So the more you can help the algorithm decipher your content, the higher chance you have of making it onto relevant Explore pages. And we are on to tip number 3. In general, the Explore page is populated with relevant content that is also performing well. So with this in mind, you should encourage as many engagements for your posts as possible. This could be as simple as asking your audience a question in the caption and responding to the comments on your post to keep the conversation going. Simply put, the better your content performs with your existing audience, the more likely it will be served to new audiences through the Explore page. So we are on to tip number 4 already, and this one, it's a biggie. Create video content. Video gets a lot of exposure on Instagram Explore, so upping your video game is definitely a good idea. Plus, videos autoplay on the Explore page, which makes them way more attention-grabbing, a great way to hook in new audiences. As always, quality is way more important than quantity here, but there are a few ways you can easily jump in on the video hype without having to invest in a ton of expensive equipment. For example, you could create a stop-motion video from a series of still images using an app like Lifelapse, or add some subtle movement to part of your images using an app like Pixaloop. So number 5 is to regularly check your analytics. As the saying goes, you can't grow if you don't know. One of the best ways to improve your chances of getting on the Instagram Explore page is by looking at which of your posts have already been featured. And you can do this with your Instagram Insights. All you have to do is head to your Instagram feed and tap the View Insights button underneath a post. Under the Discovery section, you'll see a breakdown of your post's impressions. Take a look at your From Explore metric here. You can see that this later post ended up on the Explore page, with over 2,000 impressions coming from Explore. This is a great way to understand what type of content you should focus on, and is also your future strategy so you can continue to replicate your success. Last but not least, our final tip is to embrace Instagram's new e-commerce features. Instagram is introducing more and more shopping features on the platform, and there's a whole new shop tab available on the Instagram Explore page. So if you want to increase your visibility and drive sales, it could be a good idea to jump on the Instagram shopping bandwagon. So there you have it, our 6 top tips to get your posts on the Instagram Explore page and reach new audiences. If you enjoyed this video and want to get more Instagram tips, click here to find out how to create a killer Instagram bio. And if you're not already using Later's tool to grow your social media presence, click here to find out more. With Later, you can plan, prep, and preview your Instagram posts in advance so you can curate an awesome social strategy that actually converts for your brand or business.